Words of Sri Aurobindo from the book The Mother, Part 2, Letters on the Mother by Our Lord. Chapter 7, True Relation with the Mother, page 181, topic, True Love for the Mother. Sri Aurobindo says, the love which is turned towards the divine ought not to be the usual vital feeling which men call by that name, for that is not love but only a vital desire, an instinct of appropriation, the impulse to possess and monopolize. Not only is this not the divine love, but it ought not to be allowed to mix in the least degree in the yoga. The true love for the divine is self giving, free of demand, full of submission and surrender. It makes no claim, imposes no condition, strikes no bargain, indulges in no violences of jealousy or pride or anger, for these things are not in its composition. In return, the Divine Mother also gives herself, but freely, and this represents itself in an inner giving. Her presence in your mind, your vital, your physical consciousness, her power recreating you in the divine nature, taking up all the moments of your being and directing them towards perfection and fulfillment, her love enveloping you and carrying you in its arms Godwards. It is this that you must aspire to feel and possess in all your paths down to the very material. And here there is no limitation either of time or of completeness. If one truly aspires and gets it, there ought to be no room for any other claim or any other disappointed desire. And if one truly aspires, one does unfailingly get it, more and more as the purification proceeds and the nature undergoes its needed change. Keep your love pure of all selfish claim and desire. You will find that you are getting all the love that you can bear and absorb in answer. Realize also that the realization must come first, the work to be done, not the satisfaction of claim and desire. It is only when the divine consciousness in its supramental light and power has descended and transformed the physical that other things can be given a prominent place. And then too, it will not be the satisfaction of desire, but the fulfillment of the divine truth in each and all and in the new life that is to express it. In the divine life, all is for the sake of the divine and not for the sake of the ego. I should perhaps add one or two things, says Sri Aurobindo. I should perhaps add one or two things to avoid misapprehensions. First, the love for the divine of which I speak is not a psychic love only. It is the love of all the being, the vital physical included, all are capable of the same self giving. It is a mistake to believe that if the vital loves, it must be a love that demands and imposes the satisfaction of its desire. It is a mistake to think that it must be either that or else the vital, in order to escape from its attachment, must draw away altogether from the object of its love. The vital can be as absolute in the unquestioning self giving as any other part of the nature. Nothing can be more generous than its movement when it forgets self for the beloved. The vital and physical should both give themselves in the way of true love, not of ego desire. Date 1st August 1931. Next topic, real love and egoism. Question: we all want the mother's love, but I wonder how many of us really love the mother. Most of us live in our own likes and dislikes, joys and miseries, satisfaction and disappointments, but hardly anyone has real love for the mother. For this, Sri Aurobindo says, it does not mean that there is no love, but that the love is mixed up and covered with egoism, demand, and vital moments. At least that is the case with many. There are some, of course, who have no love at all, or love, if it can be called so, only for what they get. One or two who love truly, but in a great many there is a psychic spark hidden in much smoke. The smoke has to be got rid of so that the spark may have a chance of growing into a blaze. Date 9th November 1934. Next topic, psychic, mental, and vital devotion. Question: what is the difference between psychic devotion, mental devotion, and vital devotion for the mother? For this, Sri Aurobindo says, the psychic is made up of love and self giving without demand, the vital of the will to be possessed by the mother and serve her, the mental of faith and unquestioning acceptance of all that the mother is, says, and does. These, however, are outside signs. It is in inner character quite recognizable, but not to be put into words that they differ. Date 28th April 1933.